Good afternoon, DCO friends. I'm here at the DCO office and just wanted to share with you some very important, exciting, and challenging news. With the COVID shutdowns in March and our live event being moved to a virtual one, we've missed seeing all of you. You've been such a critical part of the DCO story and have enabled us to grow over the past 19 years from one school in one county to serving over 13,000 students in 13 counties of Tennessee and 6,000 students in Alabama each year. We exist because of faithful friends like you who pray for us, share our mission with others, and generously give financial resources to fuel this ministry. So I thought, why don't I just have a virtual cup of coffee and chat with them? I want to share a conversation that I had last weekend with a friend. Her daughter, a 15-year-old high school freshman, is in a very dark place. She's cutting herself. She has friends at her school who are Satanists. She's completely bought the agenda of radical ideologies of gender fluidity and the spectrum that says anything goes sexually. Oh, and her daughter is in the youth group at their church. She's been raised by Christian parents, and she attends a very small public school in Alabama. After my friend left, I thought back to the origins of DCO and how a pregnant 15-year-old who was the daughter of another friend was the impetus that launched this organization 19 years ago. And it almost made me wish for the days when the tough subjects were just teen pregnancy and STDs. All across the country, we hear the same stories as my Alabama friend shared with me last week. Our youth who are in elementary, middle, high school, and college are under deliberate and vicious attack by Satan. He's going for the jugular. He always goes after the most helpless and innocent to steal, kill, and destroy the abundant life that God has planned for them. We simply cannot let him win. If he wins, our children, families, communities, and ultimately our nation will be destroyed. But far more important than that, he will have captured their mind, heart, and soul for his dark kingdom. How much harder it is, as my friend and her husband are learning, to try and break the cycle of deception and destruction left behind. In March, when the world basically went into COVID shutdown, as many of you were possibly doing, we were thinking by mid-April we would be back to school and things would return to normal. Well, that wasn't the case, and we realized pretty quickly that we needed to innovate our programs to have a digital delivery platform so that we could continue to serve the youth in all of our schools and our communities. God really connected us with just the right people who could make that happen. Our staff worked super hard all summer to learn Google Classroom, Zoom for schools, and getting all of the materials ready to go out in either the traditional live classroom experience or virtually. And in all of our counties, we're serving students right now. Today, our middle school program is teaching live at 2 middle schools in Sumner County. Next week, our high school programs will be live as well. Since September, DCO has been teaching and equipping youth in hybrid and virtual classes all over our counties. The teachers have loved that we were quick to respond to the need for new program delivery methods. And here's another example of making lemonade out of lemons. It came when we realized that the COVID shutdown had provided us with the knowledge and vehicle to do something that we'd only dreamed about before, a faith discipleship series based on biblically aligned sex education for student ministry, lay leaders in churches, a parent equipping discipleship series, curriculum to serve those in the homeschool community, as well as a curriculum to provide to church youth and students. After many discussions with pastors, student ministers, and even a major publisher of faith-based materials, we are so excited to share with you today that we will roll out phase 1 of this new series of curriculum in early spring of 2021. This will provide not only a source of income for DCO, but more importantly, will allow us to partner with many more churches, ministries, organizations, parents, and ultimately bring biblically aligned sex education materials to youth nationwide. It's more than we needed to start this ministry in 2002. If this challenges you, like it does all of us at DCO every single day, we invite you to join with us in reaching our goal of continuing to provide holistic, truthful, and and success-oriented programs to our kids in public and private schools, and adding to this very successful model our new faith discipleship series of curricula to equip the churches and the parents and Christian leaders with God's plan for sex, marriage, and healthy relationships. He has brought us this far. He's shown us new territory, and now we need you to go with us. If you have any questions about any of this or want to be a part of any of our ministry areas, please call me. I'd love to talk with you. If you want to come share the DCO story with your friends, church, or co-workers, just call me. I'll come. Or if you want to pray for our ministry, the youth that we serve, or the staff in the schools, I would love for you to email me. And if you want to know more about the tsunami called comprehensive sex education that's storming through our country, I would love to have a cup of coffee with you. The evil that's being perpetrated against our children is scandalous. We're called to be their defenders. They're counting on all of us. Thank you for your time today, and I would love to hear from you. God bless.